What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Man Cave Vlog. My name is David Peltz, for those of you that don't know me, and I am on another road trip. Currently making my way through New Mexico, but mostly Arizona. And today I am visiting the Petrified National Forest. Mostly a bunch of really cool lookouts and stuff like that got absolutely beautiful views, which I'll show you right now. I would record outside, but it is freaking windy, 20 to 30 mile an hour winds all day long. So any scenery that I'm going to be showing you is mostly going to be music over it or voiceovers in some spots, but just going to show you the absolute beauty that we're checking out. First of which is this. It's called Traponi Point, and it's just an absolutely stunning view of, gosh, probably 20-mile visibility of awesome, smooth, red-looking rocks. So yeah, most of the park is drive-through. It does have a lot of hikes and stuff like that, but as I stated, it is cold and windy, so we are going to mostly be driving through most of it. So stay tuned. I'll show you the rest of this park, and we'll see you at the end. Alright guys, so like I said, it is super windy, so you can't hear a thing out, and my microphone doesn't work for my camera. But this area of the park is called the Painted Desert. Basically just a really big area of colorful rocks. It's part of the Petrified National Forest, but the Petrified National Forest is actually down the road more. This whole road is 28 miles end to end and takes about an hour if you're strictly just driving through. Not getting out and hiking and taking pictures and all that stuff. So you know, probably give yourself an hour and a half, 2 hours at least to get out and stop at a few different spots. But on to the next spot. I think we're at spot 5 or something like that, and there's 12 spots total. I'm more interested in the Petrified Wood because we're actually going to the Grand Canyon, which I think is going to blow this area out of the water. But either way, on to the next spot. All right, so now we're at an ancient, like, Pueblo, Indian Pueblo. I guess it's part of a small village, which I'll post some pictures up as I speak. And this is kind of a little information building, but basically there's a lot of petroglyphs around here, a lot of ancient pottery that dates back to the 1900s, but you know, hundreds, maybe even thousands of years before that also. So kind of a cool little area. Another one of the stops along the Petrified National Forest. This is the first real piece of petrified wood that you come across. It's called Agate Bridge, and it spans 40 feet across this with an overall length of 100 feet. Really a cool little stop on the way through the park. This area of the park is called the Crystal Forest Trail. Basically, it's a paved trail, as you can see, that winds around quite a ways. But it's the real spot, or the first real spot that you come to that has just huge pieces of petrified wood. Really cool colors and all the logs and everything. Awesome little, I don't know, hike. Probably only about 10 or 15 minutes. But definitely a cool spot to see. Our last stop on the trail was the Rainbow Forest. As you can see by the colors and the logs, there's just tons of beautiful colors. From all the different minerals that have penetrated the ancient logs. There was also a museum in this area, but we didn't stop there. We just hiked the trail and basically finished up our trip through the park. Worth the stop for sure. These trees are over 200 million years old, which is just mind-boggling to even think about. So give it a stop next time you're in Arizona. It's definitely worth it. Alright guys, this is going to wrap up another one. Just drove all the way to just outside the Grand Canyon, staying at a place called Jim Long Loop or something like that. Yeah. A few miles outside of the Grand Canyon. So spent most of the day in
the Petrified Forest.
Spent most of the day in the Petrified Forest. Or driving through the Petrified Forest and then getting to just outside the Grand Canyon, which is where we're going to spend our day tomorrow. So stay tuned for the next video because it's going to be all about the Grand Canyon. I appreciate you guys watching this one. We'll see you on the next one.